Good evening, everybody. This is Debroti this side from Landmark Immigration, and today we are having Miss Isha from Bow Valley College. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you're doing good as well.
Yes, for sure, ma'am.
Thank you
And
for
today we
having
will
me.
talk about yes. Today we will talk about Bow Valley College. Ma'am will explain all of the points, the programs availability, the IELTS requirement, the funds, the fee structure, everything. So, do you have any query or anything sort of a thing? You can call on the number that you can see in your screen, as well as you can comment on the comment section as well. Okay. So, ma'am, firstly, I want to know about the history of this college and a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'll be glad to share. So, Bovali College has been established for over 60 years now. We have been we have been located in downtown Calgary City,
Okay.
and we have six other campuses, although those are more focused towards domestic students. So for international students, it'll be Calgary downtown.
Okay.
Coming to myself, so as Debriti already mentioned to our lovely audience today, I am Isha, and I represent Bovali College in South Asia region as well as Middle East regions. And any point of contact, so Landmark, we have been collaborated with Landmark for a long time. They are very trustworthy team of folks who are well versed with the college programs, requirements, and you can absolutely reach out to them regarding any queries.
Great, ma'am. And can you just share a little bit of like about the location wise? How is Calgary? How is like Bow Valley College? What is the environment, location, sort of a thing?
Right, for sure. So, location wise, I believe that it plays a major role in deciding why student is going to a particular institution. It has to be in three aspects that we always counsel the students. I always advise the student, which is first thing, the opportunities. Wherever you are going, it
Right.
has to be work opportunities, right?
Right.
So Calgary is actually known as the second highest hub of head offices in Canada, and with comparatively not overburdened with the population. Just right amount of opportunities are there for you guys, and with a little lesser population, you will not find much competition and
Competition.
better per hour wages, the minimum wages that you can land into, which overall makes your student journey quite easy.
Right.
This was first of the three aspects. Second is the expenses. So I believe Calgary now, because has already made the headlines that Northeast Calgary is the actually in third largest Indian students community in
Okay.
Canada. So the living cost is going to be great. They are great, and it's not just for the students in terms of living, but
Okay.
also commercially. So I'm mentioning this because we accept a lot of mature candidates as well, which later on dream of opening their businesses or their own, right, independent works. Okay. And lastly, so climate, that is actually the equally important aspect where not just the student, the family of the student is also assured that the student will
Absolutely.
be able to survive. So weather-wise, Calgary
Hmm.
is not a frozen place. You guys,
Okay.
I assure you, it is. See, we are talking about Canada, so which is a cool
So it's
country.
obviously right.
Absolutely. So, but then in terms of Calgary particularly, so we have mountain region which is spread all quite over a very long stretch, and which helps the city in gaining the status of the sunniest city of Canada,
Okay.
the mountain range, which brings in the warm winds and that helps moderate the temperature of the city. So these were the aspects. Now, these factors, when you connect it with location of the college, right in the center of the downtown, uh, we have 10 minutes around the campus, walking distance in 10
Okay.
minutes. The whole downtown is there. The government facilities and all the cafes and malls and lots of infrastructural development that is going on, and that increases the options of students to be, for them to be able to stay inside Calgary main downtown and to be able to do part-time jobs or live there right, near to the campus itself.
Okay.
So this is how you see Calgary as a complete package, and
Right.
that will help students in easing out the journey. And later, once your programs will make you eligible for post-grad work permit, you
Right.
absolutely can. You're free to explore your work opportunities pan Canada.
Great. So, when it comes to the accommodation part, so what is about it?
Accommodations, so there are certain okay, so beginning with, we have on campus accommodation as well as off campus options available. On campus, obviously, it's going to be the hostels, but off campus as well, quite, I would say, in a range of options or combinations, they are available. And those websites we have mentioned in our brochures on our website as well. So
Okay.
these websites are verified by the college, and which is why they are absolutely reliable by the students.
Okay.
So you, whoever is visiting, your nearest branch of Landmark, these your counselor will show you these options. Cost wise, it's average of 4,500 Canadian dollars for a semester, which you can
What?
count 4,500 Canadian dollars, which will be for 4 to 6 months, like I said, a semester. And this range from, because it's an average figure, so it ranges from 3,500 to 7,500 as well, whichever facility that whoever suits, whatever suits the best for
Right.
a particular
So it
student.
is comfortable, like it's convenient. It's not too low,
Absolutely.
too high. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And it's including the food facilities and all of the facilities.
Well, that comes outside of the 4,400, that the figure which I mentioned. Food, clothing, entertainment, internet. These there is a particular a
Okay.
set data that we have surveyed out, and that can actually be shared with the students. Again, you guys, those who are watching this video, this show. When you are reaching out to nearest office. So the team at Landmark will help you see that in our brochures on our websites, this section in a very nicely organized way in a tabulated form, we have
Okay.
mentioned in it. So literally all these aspects that help you in estimation of cost
Oh,
semester wise.
okay. Great. And what's about the other facilities? Like the college has given you any internships or any co-ops opportunities?
Well, that is my favorite part to talk about because I think the fact that we, as an institution, Bovali College, because we accept all the mature candidates as well. Obviously, all the freshers are most welcome to apply
Right.
equally. But when it comes to mature candidates, it's like the work integrated into learning becomes even more important, right? So which is why I'm really happy to share that starting 2024, Jan 24 and onwards, onwards for all the future intakes, we have all the programs with the work integrated into learning.
Okay.
It can be in different forms. For example, for the undergraduate 2 year diplomas, we have it in the form of WIL, which is
Okay.
work integrated learning, in the form of co-ops, as everybody knows it, right?
Yes.
Or for two
Yes.
year, for example, pharmacy technician, for therapy assistant, these programs we have healthcare aid. For these programs we have practicums, where for 1 semester, complete 4 months, students are working at a community center
Right.
in a clinic or at a hospital.
So it's
Okay,
like a
these sort of things.
practical experience, like
Absolutely,
apart from theoretical education, in the same
absolutely.
time they can get it. Yes.
Absolutely. And that is available for every program of ours. So that's, I think, everyone who is watching or listening this needs to know that even if you're coming for a PG program, postgraduate a certificate, IT programs, or health management, all the nursing students. So we have capstone projects uh,
Okay.
as a compulsory part of the program that lets you have credits as well.
Okay. Great. Now, ma'am, we would like to talk about the whole programs that is available in this college. Like when it comes to the undergrad, the master's program, the certification degrees, the associate and the diplomas also.
Okay, so the programs that we have are only of two types of duration, which will
Okay.
be 2 years, those are diplomas, and 1 year, those are undergrad as well as postgrad. Bow Valley College does not offer any bachelor's or any sort of degrees. We are just into diplomas and certificates. We have quite generic programs that actually accepts a large variety of backgrounds. For example, our health management postgraduate program. We accept quite a long list of degrees as long as it is health related. We
Mm-hmm.
can accept that. For example, starting with the medicine, then dental surgery, the PDS, Ayurveda, homeopathy, BAMS, BHMS.
That is also available.
They are accepted for our
Oh,
postgraduate
accepted.
health
Oh,
management.
okay.
Yes. And then moving to other options like pharmacy, bachelor's of pharmacy, bachelor's of physiotherapy, then social work candidates, because the program name is Health and Human Services Management. So
Okay.
whoever is with BA Psychology or bachelor's in social work or bachelor's in family or child welfare, so
Okay.
wide variety of backgrounds are accepted. And then business related, so this was health. We have health options. Then business, coming to business options, we have 2 year business diploma, which
Okay.
lets you specialize into accounting, finance, HR,
Okay.
marketing, supply chain management. Then we have come up with a new major as esports management as well, which is quite interesting if you want to head
What's
or
that?
esports management. So then we have our technology programs. Seeing at diploma level, it will be information technology systems and software development, digital design, interior decorating, and then if we move to the postgraduate options, it will be cybersecurity,
Okay.
uh, cloud computing, data analytics, software development, digital marketing, kitchen and bath design. All right, all these options. And
Interior designing also we have.
what's that?
Interior designing.
Interior decorating, yes, a
Interior.
2 year diploma.
Okay.
Yes, and then moving to last set of programs, we have not exactly last. How would I miss? So yes, the humanities students, they all can apply for social work, early childhood
Okay.
education. These are all 2 year diplomas. And the last set of programs are the media, entertainment arts related program. So quite interesting. interesting and very promising programs, I would say, because they assure 95 to 100% of the placement rate. And those
Okay.
are animation, VFX, game development, production management, and film production. And those who do not have a portfolio, they are
Hmm.
suggested the 1 year foundation program. Then, based
Okay.
on this 1 year program, they can get the scholarships.
Okay. So these are the programs, and apart from that, the college will offer like any kind of scholarships or any kind of discount to the fee structure as well, according to their courses.
So scholarships, we have up to 2,500, a limited amount, and
Okay.
there are four scholarships available for international students. They are all based on both the criteria. They
Okay.
based on the entrance test as well as merit. Although all the scholarships are given after the students have already
Okay.
reached the campuses. It's just for the last set of programs, see media related. We give the scholarships based on the portfolio. So
Okay.
students have to provide the portfolio, which is why I said those who do not have the portfolio, they can apply for the 1 year foundation
वन ईयर
certificate.
प्रोग्राम ओके एंड मैम एक चीज आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी कि आजकल ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है व्हेन इट कम्स टू द नॉर्थ इंडियन मार्केट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द इंडिया सो व्हाट इज द ट्रेंड व्हाट इज द प्रोग्राम ट्रेंड एंड बाकी सिनेरियो अभी बो वैली कॉलेज में क्या चल रहा है किस वे में चल रहा है
If you say in the program demand and the shift of or shift in the trend of the industries in at Bo Valley College, the programs those are being added, or the industries those are moving from, let's say, other top cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and at the same time wahi demand is kind of coming up in the north of India as well. I would say it is the technology market, like big time technology market, because we have all the postgraduate programs for computers, right? And for north of India, it's like it has been business and health, the major streams, those have been in demand for years. But I see that our 2 year diplomas are doing really well in the north of India, these
Right.
cities, which are information technology and software development.
Right.
Okay. And in terms of the postgraduate, so we have started seeing the Punjab Technical University, like other northern universities as well.
Right.
Uh, BTech students, BTech in computers, BTech in IT, BTech in various disciplines, but technology related, electronics and electrical. These people apply for cybersecurity, for information technology, and those who come from computers, they apply for cloud computing, software development, more on the programming side. Okay, so IT is coming up big time,
Right. And
I would
cyber
say.
security
And
program, you also used to have a lot of applications from Landmark for cyber security data analysis, right?
absolutely, we have had students for our postgraduate IT options.
Yes.
Another thing I would like to highlight here is that for Alberta provincial nominee program as well, the requirement has come up to be it's sort of an addition or an update that 1 year, if it's a postgraduate program,
Okay.
then
Okay.
1 year of education in Alberta plus minimum 6 months of related experience makes them
Okay.
eligible for the AAIP, that is a provincial nominee program for Alberta. So that is a great news.
1 year of.
Study in Alberta
Okay.
at postgraduate level and
Okay.
minimum 6 months of related experience.
Okay. Great. And ma'am, apart from this, Do you want to add something about the programs, like people who are coming from the medical or the IT background, or kind of they are having the sort of mindset to go Alberta, Calgary? So, do you have any suggestion for them?
I think for sure, I mean, couple of suggestions, yes. First off, is that if you want to plan to study in Alberta, for Calgary, for coming to Bow Valley College, you will have to plan quite like minimum 6 months in advance, so
Right.
that our programs you will not find full. And
Exactly.
to all the students, the audience today, those who are watching us and listening us, um, you should plan at least 1 year ahead in time, and so that your counselor is able to suggest you the right
Exactly.
program and
Hmm.
plan your journey quite smoothly, so that it's not rushing. Planning ahead in future, that's one tip. Secondly, I would emphasize, after completing the program, is that when I said every program of ours is with the work experience, so I'm also assuring the fact that you guys will be guided regarding the placements as well. So we have 2 weeks, couple of weeks of workshops at the college regarding the resume writing, cover letter writing. I would say polishing your soft skills for the interview, because it's not just a theoretical knowledge that matters, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So you're made ready for the industry to become a part of the workforce in Alberta, 360 degree. So, and at the end, the job fair is held where you are connected with the potential employers. So yes, that guidance, that assistance will be provided by the college. It's all, you have to begin the journey quite at
Exactly.
the right time. And right now, all I want to say is 1st August. I think you should not forget about the date, 1st August, when we will be opening September 24, and all of our postgraduate options in computers and IT,
Okay.
and all the diplomas, business and health, they all will be available starting 1st of August.
Great. And let's talk about the requirements then.
Well, I think that's the easy part for the viewers today, because literally, I mean, overall, minimum 50%. English and mathematics, wherever it is required, minimum 50%. Some programs have the exceptions for sure, so don't miss out on those.
Okay.
And so academically, this is basic requirement. But if we talk about English proficiency, which will be IELTS, TOEFL, PT, Duolingo, so we
Hmm.
accept all the four tests, which is
Okay.
the good news. um, Scores for these four tests will be: IELTS will be 6 overall with no band less
Okay.
than 6.
Okay.
PTE, we accept overall 59
Okay.
minimum. TOEFL, we accept overall 83 minimum with no band less than 21. And Duolingo is 110 overall minimum.
Okay. Great. And English and maths is compulsory for in the core subjects.
For sure, English is minimum
English
50
is
score.
compulsory.
We definitely need it. And for some programs, even higher. For example, 60 for pharmacy technician, 65
Okay.
for social work and child and youth care. I'm sure, I mean, these are pretty basic marks the students get.
Great.
Mathematics, for some, like business and IT programs, we need, yes, with 50 minimum.
Okay. And ma'am, what about the fee structure? We have discussed about the fee structure earlier also. No, we have talked about the scholarships, not the fee structure.
Generally, the fee structure, I would say, for the diploma programs, it's on an average 15,000 Canadian dollars annual.
Okay.
Um, but if we go to the postgraduate options, so average 25,000 Canadian dollars will be the tuition fee for the computer related programs, like cloud
Okay.
computing, cybersecurity, data analytics, software development, and so
Yearly
forth.
basis, 25,000.
Annual tuition fee
Annual.
rate.
Okay.
Yes.
And do we have the associate degrees or sort of certification, mini certification programs and their fee structure?
So this I had mentioned earlier. We offer just the diplomas and the
Okay, okay,
certificates,
okay.
no
Yes,
degrees. Yes.
yes.
So the two sets of programs that we have, diplomas and
Mhm.
certificates. This is the tuition fee range: 15
Okay.
for diplomas and
And
25 for the
25
postgrad certificates.
was that. Okay. And ma'am, you have mentioned the placement height rate, right? So, can you just discuss about that after their courses or in between their courses? What is the scenario of the part-time jobs and the work permit? What is about it? Can you just give us a little brief about that?
Well, I have already mentioned multiple times in the past, the session that we have had, like starting 2024, we have work integrated into learning for all of our programs.
Okay.
So in the various forms, it'll be practicums or co-ops or capstone projects, but they all will be having the exposure to the
Okay.
industry,
So
and
that
that will
they
be
can connect to the corporates.
exactly, yes, and that will be provided by the college itself.
Okay. Okay. I think we have mostly covered every points, the requirements,
Absolutely.
the program structure, the fee structure, about the college and everything. Anything from your side that is left, ma'am?
I think when I shared the two tips, which is planning
Yes,
ahead in time and the worry that will the job, I'll be getting the job, that the college is kind of helping you with. Obviously, 50% you have to study, but
yes,
the other 50 the college will be grooming you for, right? So I think these are the two major aspects which you have to work on, and rest you can be assured that you will be able to get the good results overall.
absolutely, absolutely. And also, ma'am, we had a good relation with Landmark and Bow Valley College. We know that. So basically, the most of the crowd they are coming out to us with the query like cyber security program, data analysis program, business programs are in a loop.
Yep.
So when it comes to Calgary, when it comes to the Alberta, they also have the mindset कि हमें Alberta जाना है ना, हमें कैलगरी विजिट करना है. सो दे हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट. लेकिन अभी एक प्रॉब्लम जो है, कुछ टाइम से वी हैव क्वारीज की वहाँ पे जॉब्स नहीं मिल रही है, पार्ट टाइम जॉब्स. सो
Okay.
या सो मिस्टर जसमीत सिंह भाटिया सर गए थे वहाँ पे. सो उन्होंने भी वहाँ पे विजिट किया है दैट दिस इज नॉट दैट ये अगवा है एंड वहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. वी हैव लॉट ऑफ बॉर्डर्स एंड पोस्टर्स दैट वी नीड जॉब्स देयर. कंपनी वालों ने वहाँ पे पोस्टर्स लगाए हुए, वी नीड हेल्पर, वी नीड पार्ट टाइम जॉब होल्डर्स. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स. सो व्हाट इज द सिनेरियो ऑफ द कैलगरी लोकेशन राइट नाउ कि वहाँ पे ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है अभी?
No, not at all. Because, like I said, I think that we started the session with this conversation, right? Discussing about the location and how it relates to the fact that institution, the students have the opportunities to work part time. So, just to kind of go back to the precise points, around the campus, 10 minutes walking distance is the downtown. 10 to 15 minutes walking distance is the downtown area where cafes, malls, and
Right,
government complexes, Calgary Library, that is a huge infrastructure right across the road
exactly,
of the campus. Okay, so there is no shortage of part-time jobs there. Um,
exactly.
and then a lot of infrastructure, the construction's constantly going on. So the students are definitely not out of the options for
Absolutely,
part-time
ma'am.
jobs.
Absolutely. Yes. And for that, ma'am, thank you so much for being with us. आपने सारे ऑलमोस्ट
Pleasure.
ऑलमोस्ट क्या सारे आंसर्स दे दिए और जो भी क्वेरीज थे अच्छे से सॉल्व हुई. वी हैव लॉट ऑफ क्वेरीज ऑल्सो. वैसे ही मैं क्वेश्चन करती जा रही थी तो आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट जिन लोगों ने क्वेरीज की है ऑल दैट सॉल्व. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अगर आपको विजिट करना है बो वैली कॉलेज में, असेसमेंट करानी है, तो लैंडमार्क आर वेलकम। आपके नियरेस्ट ब्रांच में आप विजिट कर सकते हैं। यू कैन कॉल ऑन दिस नंबर एज वेल, और यहाँ पे आप अपनी डॉक्यूमेंट्स भेज के असेसमेंट भी करा सकते हैं। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम, होप वी
Well,
विल मीट विद लैंडमार्क।
absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you for having Bo Valley College as a part of this talk show. And to all the viewers, thank you for making a lovely audience. And hope to see you at BVC campus.
For sure, for sure. Yes.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.